everybody. It is Monday, February 19th, President's Day. It's a holiday weekend here in the US, and President's Day weekend is known to be one of the busiest weekends of the year. Last year here at Disney World, it was the first time ever that Genie Plus sold out, and this weekend it's sold out again very early in the day. And even with lightning lanes and Genie and all of that, it is just slammed in the parks this weekend. Like, if you can avoid President's Day weekend, I would say avoid it. But if you still want some Disney magic, some fun, some atmosphere, you can always do the resorts, and you don't even need a theme park ticket. So today we're gonna explore the Boardwalk Resort area, one of my favorite places in Disney World. There's so much to do and see here. It's a beautiful day, so let's go and stroll the boardwalk. One of the fun things here is seeing the Skyliner go by. And the Skyliner station is just right outside Epcot's International Gateway and Hollywood Studios. Look, it's a heart. It's a good omen to start the day. Couldn't be a more beautiful day today. Let's go in. And just like the name implies, everything here is themed after historic, seaside, boardwalk amusement park vibes. A little over a year ago, a brand new coffee place called Carousel Coffee opened here, and I haven't been there yet, so I want to start there. So here it is. Let's see what we've got here. It's kind of a grab and go coffee spot. We've got some art here, some pastries. Got some Coney Island postcards here. Neat. And a big piece of carousel art here. Magic Kingdom. Prince Charming's carousel. And you can see the sword and the stone right in the front there. They also added this seating area here with more carousel art. There's some teacup art here. And then more classic carousel. Very nice. It's Joffrey's Coffee, and you can get all of the basics and the pastries and stuff. It's a nice addition, and anyone can get coffee there. You don't have to be staying here. So it's nice, and they added this little seating area in the front so you can relax maybe while you're waiting for your room to be ready, or if you're doing other things here and exploring. And they're a weird little table decor. It's like this jello looking stuff, or I guess it's just blue, aqua blue beads, but they look jello-ish because they're in water, with a single orchid and a little piece of like moss. Very interesting. Okay, let's keep exploring. Of course, the Boardwalk Resort connects to the actual boardwalk downstairs, and it's chock full of beautiful theming and detail. Let's go outside and have some fun. Perfect day to have a nice warm latte outside on the boardwalk. Oh my goodness. It has been such a wet, cold, nasty weekend that this is glorious. Let's walk down to the boardwalk, and I think I want to walk over to the Swan and Dolphin today and explore over there too. It's been a little while since I've walked over to the Swan and Dolphin area, walked around, see what's going on over there, so let's do that. It's just the kind of day where you want to be outside walking. Can you feel it? It is nice. There's a ton of change going on at the boardwalk. There's some construction going on here, some renovation, something. Over here, they're building the cake bake shop. They've been building this for a while, and there's a lot more progress on it now than last time I was here. Wow. So we can hope for that to open soon. The boardwalk is usually a place you can go to escape the crowds, but there are a lot of people here today, and it's just indicative of, you know, a holiday weekend. But over there are the Swan and Dolphin resorts. We're gonna walk around over there, scope things out. Across the way is Yacht Club and Beach Club. Oh, what's this about? Come visit the food truck for lunch. There's a big seagull battle going on right now. They are battling hard over some nugget of food I saw. Okay, I think they can settle down. Come on, y'all. There's enough nuggets of food for all of you. Oh! That was a dive. Ooh! Well, they'll sort it out amongst themselves, hopefully. And very recently, Big River Grill and Brewing Works closed forever. And there's a sign here letting you know where else you can eat nearby. Carousel Coffee that we went to, the Boardwalk Deli, Pizza Window, Boardwalk Ice Cream. Hopefully they'll put something new here that adds to the boardwalk feeling. Something that fits into the theming here and that is a little more memorable, because there's a lot of room to be great here at the boardwalk. Atlantic Dance Hall. Who among us has not spent nights dancing away in this strange place that feels like you're at a wedding reception or something that you shouldn't be at? No cover, open 8 p.m, Thursday through Sunday, it's only on the weekends. It's just a party. It's very strange. So right here between Atlantic Dance Hall and Jelly Rolls is where you turn if you want to walk over to the Swan and Dolphin. Just right over here. It's a really nice, easy walk, especially on a beautiful day. Very pleasant thing to do, to escape the craziness and just do something different. And you'll see how the theming changes when we get closer. It's really cool. The Swan and Dolphin resorts are really interesting because they're Disney, but not Disney. I love when you can see the moon during the day. There's something magical about it. The Swan and Dolphin resorts opened in 1990, and I love that this whole area still has a kind of a 90s vibe, but it's still like classic and timeless. Look at this walkway. Friendship boats going left and right. And here is the Dolphin Resort with its sort of terracotta, earthy color. A big green triangle, dome, pyramid, whatever you want to call it. And then this right here is the walkway. It's a palm tree lined walkway between the Swan and the Dolphin. They are connected. This is another one of those things that was made in a different time. These were designed by Michael Graves, and they were just made in a time when Disney designed things to be, you know, really big and bold and interesting and have a look. And when you walk up, you're just taken aback. You're like, whoa, that's a thing. You know, it's striking, it's interesting. It is not that sort of bland modern look. Another one of those things that I do not think Disney would design anything like this nowadays. Now, I don't know, do you think it's cool? Do you think it's fug? Let me know what you think of it. Because it definitely is, I don't know, it almost reminds me of something that you'd see in Las Vegas or something. But I think it's really cool. As you walk across the bridge, there are these big sails, and they give some movement in the wind, and they're lovely. When I say these are Disney resorts but not Disney resorts, they're Disney branded resorts that come with the same benefits as higher level Disney hotels, like early morning hours and things like that. But they are managed by Marriott. They're owned by another company. It's kind of complicated, but as far as branding, benefits, and location, all intents and purposes, they're Disney resorts. So let's go walk around and explore. The Swan has 756 guest rooms and 8 restaurants and lounges. It has pool and cabanas, fitness center, and all that stuff. The Dolphin has over 1,500 guest rooms. So a lot more. And the newest resort, which opened about 2 years ago, is the Swan Reserve. And that sits over there alone, completely different style and theming. The Swan Reserve only has 349 rooms and 4 restaurants and lounges. And it's meant to be a little more upscale and pricey, of course. When you just look at the difference between the newer building, built within the last 2 years, that's basically just a glass square, and these crazy, amazing, themed, really fun resorts. Speaks for itself, right? This walkway at night, some nights it's all lit up and it dances to the music. Very, very cool. Oh, it looks like there's a wedding going on here, and all of these resorts are very close to each other. They're just right across the way from each other on this cool walkway. The Dolphin's definitely the bigger of the two. It's got more going on. So let's go explore over there. And then after, we'll take a look in the Swan. Hold on, I got a pebble in my shoe. The entrance to the Dolphin is definitely the grander of the two, with a big pyramid and this giant clam fountain. It's like a big clam shell held up by 4 dolphins. Oh look, it's empty. Well, normally there's water in here. There's a little bit of water. I'm sure you can imagine how pretty this fountain is when it's on. It's just not on right now. That's okay. I will say from over here, the Swan Reserve beach looks really, really pretty. It's just a different vibe. I get it. They're going for a more upscale, modern, clean design and feel. But let us enter the complete opposite of that under this giant clamshell and go into the Dolphin. I'm excited to go in because it's been a while since I've walked in to the Swan or Dolphin resorts. I think the Dolphin is my favorite. There's things I like better at the Swan, like 1 or 2 things, but in general to visit, the Dolphin's just the more fun one. So, and I know that some of the restaurants and things are only open at night, but let's walk in through the spinny door. All right, we're in, and there's just design and shapes and lights and color everywhere. 2 big escalators leading you into that level, but here on the first level, there are a few different places, like the brand new Rosa Mexicana. This is new, I haven't been there. The fountain. The fountain is like an old school soda shop with shakes and malts and floats and stuff like that. And you can see the design is retro, sort of 50s. And here's Rosa Mexicana. Here's the menu, and hours are open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, not between lunch and dinner. But it looks good. I'd like to come out here one day and try it. I love how you can get views of the other resort from windows all over, and just the way everything is shaped. I'm taking a long walk down this long hallway to see what's at the end of it. Oh, this must be the pool area. Here's the pool area. The swan boats you can rent. A beach. People are playing volleyball. Well, sorta. A lot of activity and fun things going on. And here's the Dolphin that I just walked out of and I'm about to walk back into. And then another thing on the first lower level is Todd English's Blue Zoo. And you walk in with this fountain thing, so it feels cool. It's all lit up and hip in there. But let's go up. This is also a convention center resort, so sometimes there are conventions and things going on. Like right now at Boardwalk, there's a convention going on in the convention center as well. Did I say convention enough times then? And then this second floor lobby is so pretty. I've always loved this giant crystal chandelier that hangs above the Dolphin fountain. The way it reflects and catches the sunlight, I can almost hear it like making a tingling sound, a magical like ding, 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 ding. It's not, but I can picture it. See, it's sparkling, making rainbows. There's a really cool bar in the lobby here called Finn's, and they make great drinks, great specialty cocktails. Highly recommend. You can see the mirrored light reflected on here, making rainbows. It's really gorgeous. Now, probably the only place to grab some food or drinks between lunch and dinner are the coffee places. There's one in each the Swan and the Dolphin, and here it's Fuel. So let's take a look at what they've got. Lots of fun things. Snacks, like, you know, a little shop. But a lot more. Nice. There's a lot of different kinds of beverages. Ooh, I love these. Strawberry lime soda. How fun. Freestyle machine in here too. And you can actually get hot food in here. Sandwiches and pastries and stuff. There's a lot in Fuel, so you can definitely fuel up in here. And hot tip for you, they have a guest services Disney planning center in here, so if you have questions about your tickets, add-ons, things like that, you can talk to them in here instead of waiting in the big guest services line if you're staying here, so that is nice. And right at the top of the stairs, another great restaurant they have here is Shula's Steakhouse. Anybody from Miami knows Shula's Steakhouse. It's another one that's open only for dinner, but if you want a good steak and a good meal, nice atmosphere, it's good. Let's head across the way and take a look around in the Swan. Just kind of see some of the differences. Boardwalk, Swan, and Dolphin are so close to each other that if there's somewhere you want to dine or shop or hang out at any of the three and you're staying at any of the other two, you'll easily be able to get between them. I mentioned these resorts were designed by Michael Graves, and this is called the Michael Graves Causeway, dedicated in 2015 in memory of him, showcasing his unique flair for entertainment architecture. World-renowned architect Michael Graves designed the iconic Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin. The structure ranks among the top 70 American architecture projects of all time by the American Institute of Architects. A prolific designer and AIA fellow, Graves left an indelible imprint on the world of architectural design. His work was recognized with numerous awards, including a National Medal of Arts, the highest award given to artists by the United States government. With this dedication, the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin is proud to represent his architectural legacy. This is placed directly in between the Swan and the Dolphin, and also here is a friendship boat launch that will take you to Epcot or Hollywood Studios. Very, very convenient. This is one of the huge benefits of staying at these resorts, that you can walk or take a friendship boat to them so easily. And here it shows you the walking paths as well. All right, now let's explore the Swan a little bit, just to kind of see the differences and what they've got to offer. As far as food goes, most of the food in both of these resorts is dinner. There are a few breakfast options, a little bit for lunch, but most of these restaurants are open after 5 p.m. for dinner time. I love these wayfinding signs because they do kind of fit in with that old school boardwalk vibe somehow. And they also fit in with the color scheme here. And they're just pretty, like they're arrows pointing me where to go. You can see the two swans on top, the waves painted on the side of the building. Everything is all colors and shapes. This golden Walt Disney World Swan plaque. And let's go inside and just take a look around. Oh, thank you. I feel so welcome. Il Molino, open for dinner. Let's explore. There are some cool restaurants in here, like there's a fun sushi restaurant, and there's Garden Grove, which is meant to be like Central Park themed, and it used to be character dining, but it doesn't look like it is anymore, and it's also only open for breakfast. I can see them working on eggs and bunnies in the window, so I feel like they're working on their chocolate Easter egg display, and I'll definitely come back out when they do those. The resorts do amazing displays for the holidays. We get a sneak peek. How cool! And look at this, look at these cakes in the bakery. They're beautiful. I am finding that not a lot is open during the day here. Just want a quick look at these. And by these, I mean the swan fountains. Well, it's one fountain, but a bunch of swans. And then this beautiful flower art on the ceiling, this mural on this sort of domed ceiling. I think it's so pretty. Does this not give you like cool Vegas Strip themed hotel vibes? Like without the smoke in the casinos, just the cool part? One thing that is open is Java. This is a coffee shop, and it's a lot bigger than the one on the boardwalk. And it's also a deli with a ton of options. And it's also a deli, so they have sandwiches and fruit, and I mean, this looks pretty good. On me. And because this resort is walking distance to Hollywood Studios, there are Hollywood Studios and Galaxy's Edge advertisements all around too. Like this, see? Cool photo op too. Just march out with the stormtroopers. There's another swan fountain here too. Oh, that's a squeaky door out in this lovely courtyard. They got the jazzy music playing. And if you have a room facing this courtyard, it's very nice. And it's cool because you can see the dolphins pyramid off in the distance there from this courtyard. Very relaxing and pretty. Hang out in. Oh, what? That's weird. Look at this sign. For the safety of all guests, no stunting, tumbling, or acrobatics are permitted on property. I wonder if that's because this week there's been a bunch of cheerleading competitions and a lot of people are in town for those different competition type of things like that. I wonder if that's for that. I've never seen a sign like that before at Disney. Weird. Here's one of the swan pools. No matter what you think about the design of the Swan and Dolphin resorts, whether you like it or not, you have to admit that it's interesting and eye-catching. It is different. It makes you feel like you're somewhere special, somewhere out of the ordinary. And that's the idea, and that's what I love about design in themed places like this. And I just love that at Walt Disney World, guests can enjoy the resorts without even staying there and without a park ticket. Of course, you have to be staying at the resort to enjoy the room, and the pools, and certain amenities. But in general, as of now at least, and as long as I've known, Disney welcomes guests to explore their hotels. You can make reservations at the restaurants, you can dine at the quick service, shop in the stores, and you can even just walk around and explore and take in the architecture and theming and beauty. Let's take the lovely walk back to the boardwalk now. Perfect day for a walk, definitely. And we'll take the bridge, quick and lovely walk back to the showplace of the shore, the boardwalk. Look at that. And we'll head back to the boardwalk. Look, you can see the dolphin right there. And you can see how fast of a walk it is back to the boardwalk. Yacht Club, across the way, Beach Club, and here is the boardwalk. And that purple looking building over there, that's the construction going on the new cake shop. And it looks from the shape of it like it's going to match the seaside boardwalk design, which is great. I got back and the games are open. They weren't open earlier. So that's cool. Looks like they just opened for like the afternoon, evening. Fun. One thing that's really cool here at the Boardwalk pool is that, you know, the Boardwalk amusement park theming carries over, and this Leaping Horse Libations is awesome. It looks like a carousel. It's a pool bar, and the pool looks amazing. Boardwalk is nice. I stayed here once, but it was winter, so I didn't get to use the pool to its full advantage, you know? So hopefully, you know, next time I stay here, it's warm and I can go in that pool because it looks awesome. I've never seen such a long line for the pizza window. It's really long. It being a holiday weekend, there are just people everywhere, but I want to check out the Boardwalk Deli. The Boardwalk Deli opened fairly recently here, so it's new-ish, and I've been wanting to try it out. Let's see if we can have some lunch. And they're open late too, and all day, which is nice. They have like subs and sandwiches and a lot of stuff. Veggie Crunch Muffalata. Ooh. Italian sub, and they have tomato soup. Roasted turkey sandwich is always nice. Chicken salad wrap too. It's like light deli lunches. Warm corned beef Reuben and a grilled cheese and tomato basil soup. They also have pastries that look really nice. The banana bread looks good. Mickey shaped cinnamon roll. They have some nice looking salads here too. There's definitely nowhere to sit out here. It's all filled up, so let's see if I can find a table or something. All right, let's see what we got here. Got tomato soup and hot fresh grilled cheese. Let's see what this is like. It feels warm, so that's good. Oh, it looks very nice. This is provolone cheddar on multigrain bread. Let's give it a, let's see how cheesy this truly is. Oh yeah. Oh, very, 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 very cheese. Okay. Bit of cheese there. Well, that was a mess, but let's move along here. Let's try the tomato soup. It's good. It's good. Let's try this. What have I done? Let's do a dip, because that's how it's done. Well, sort of how it's done. Yummy. The multigrain bread is so good. It has like crunchy nuts inside of it, and the cheese is amazing. It's like really, really grilled cheese, like baked almost grilled cheese. So it has this flavor of like just The cheese is like crisp and cooked really nice. The bread is awesome. The tomato soup, it's that like sweet kind of tomato soup you'll find all over Disney, but it goes really well together. It has pumpkin seeds around the crust and it adds this sweet crunch. It's great. Grilled cheese and tomato soup is a classic comfort food. It is a go-to. It's something that so many of us love, and I'd say this is a really, really good one. It tastes great with the soup. You gotta do the dip. Great, gives you good energy. I feel good. It was good. We gotta pop into the gift shop here on the boardwalk. There's different sections, but they're all connected. So this is Screen Door General Store and Character Carnival, Houseware and Mouseware since 1996. And this cool carousel horse in the window. Let's go inside and check it out. Many resorts have resort-specific merchandise, and look at these boardwalk ears. They're so pretty. They're like ruby red. And on the back, it says Disney's Boardwalk Resort. It has all sorts of little designs in the ears. And there's a boardwalk loungefly. It's got ears, a bow, and the same design. Very pretty. Pin. Follow me to the boardwalk. Cute. This really nice tote bag. It's $44.99. It's got the little bicycles that you can rent. So cute. Hanging out at the Disney World resorts is a really unique activity. Not all theme parks and amusement parks around the world have over 20 resorts that are all themed differently with their own stories and design and food and shopping and fun things to do. It's a pretty special thing, and the best part is that they're open to guests to hang out and dine and shop and explore, especially the boardwalk as it's its own whole area. Now every time I do a resort tour type of video where I'm not staying at the resort, I am asked about how do you get here? How do you park? How do you get here? And there are many different ways. The most surefire, at least as of now, is taking a resort bus from Disney Springs. They are free. You can park for free at Disney Springs. There may be times of year where it's so busy that they only want resort guests to ride them, but that is rare and I've never seen it happen, but it could. Disney could do that. But in general, there are many different ways you can do this, and I try to kind of do it differently each time. Today, I just pulled up to the boardwalk and asked, may I park here to hang out at the boardwalk? And they said, sure, you show your ID, and they allowed me to park, which I'm very pleased about because it is President's Day and a holiday weekend. But as long as you're just gonna eat and dine and shop and hang out at that resort, it doesn't hurt to ask. Well, I do have a playlist for resort stays where I do full tours, and those will include staying in the room and a room tour and the pool and all the amenities that you can only use when you're staying there. These kind of videos are their own thing. They're their own bucket, their own category of hangout resort tours where I walk around, explore, check stuff out, maybe have something to eat, do a little shopping, and show you, what there is to do, how to get around, what are the best ones to hang out at, what things there are at each of them, and what they're like at different times of year because they do specialty stuff. Watch them all if you want to learn all about Disney's resorts. I always also add like fun facts and history and details, and because I love that stuff. Thanks for hanging out with me for a chill, hanging out and exploring resort day video, avoiding the President's Day weekend crowds, but still getting the Disney fun and vibes in there. Sending you a ton of love. I'll see you for the next video, and until then, as always, stay enthused. Bye.